Honorable Chief Justice of Pakistan, Honorable Judges of Supreme Court, Honorable Chief Justice Islamabad High Court, Honorable Chief Justice Lahore High Court, Excellencies, Honorable Judges, members of the civil society, parliamentarians, bar leaders, ladies and gentlemen. میں دو چار لفظ اردو میں آپ سے بات کروں گا. یہ کانفرنس آپ کو علم ہے کہ محترمہ آسمہ جہانگیر کی اس ویژن اور اس آواز کی یاد میں ہے جس کو ہم نے ہمیشہ یاد رکھنا ہے. تو تمام ہمارے ینگسٹرز کا جو جذبہ ہے وہ قابل ستائش اور قابل تقلید ہے، لیکن ہر فنکشن کے اپنے لوازمات ہوتے ہیں چونکہ اور ڈائنامکس ہوتے ہیں. چونکہ آج کا فنکشن کوئی سیاسی جلسہ نہیں بلکہ وہ تجاویز ہیں جو ہمارے اداروں کے حوالے سے یا ہمارے ملک کے حوالے سے یا انٹرنیشنل ورلڈ کے حوالے سے آگے لے جانے کی تجویز ہے. اس لیے میں یہ عرض کروں گا کہ یہاں شیم کا نعرہ بالکل نہیں لگانا، اس لیے کہ یہاں ہر میں انتہائی قابل تکریم اور قابل عزت ہے. ہم نے اپنے بچوں کو ایسے فنکشن کی تربیت دینی ہے کہ جہاں یہ ڈائلاگ میں ہم ایک دوسرے کی باہمی رائے کا احترام کرتے ہوئے آگے چل سکیں. وقت کی شدید قلت ہے، اسی بات کے بعد میں اپنا پیپر پڑھوں گا. تمام حاضرین کی موجودگی میں خاص طور پر جو سب سے پہلی کانفرنس ہوئی تھی دیٹ واز اناگوریٹڈ بائی دی دین آنریبل چیف جسٹس آف پاکستان میاں ثاقب نثار صاحب، ان کی پریزنس میں بڑا ویلکم کرتا ہوں. And an absolute pleasure to be addressing such a diverse audience, including the Honorable Judges of High Court, Supreme Court, parliamentarians, policy makers, journalists, researchers, gathered here from all corners of the world in the memory of Asma Jahangir today. I would like to extend warm welcome to everyone in attendance. This would have not been possible without the tremendous efforts of an extremely hard-working team. I think that this conference has come to an extremely critical and sensitive juncture of Pakistan's history. We are living in times where Asma's vision is more relevant than ever before. The democratic system in the state of Pakistan is in turmoil, while freedom of media is facing bounds like never before. The judiciary is under immense pressure and the freedom of courts being questioned like never before. The state of human rights abuse across the region of Jammu and Kashmir, airing on national television every day, is constant reminder of the horrors that Asma warned us about. Accountability, civil freedoms, and trust in democratic institutions within the country or even the whole of South Asia, for that matter, has never been more fragile. We have politically unstable neighbors with democratic system either polarizing or faltering on one side and completely non-existent on the other. This has a natural destabilizing impact for the entire region, and it has therefore never been more critical to emphasize the need for complete faith and trust in democratic institutions than now. I don't think anything could be as strong as indicator of a well-performing democracy as the institutions of human rights in a country. Human rights, rightly identified as the core evaluative indicator of a democratic system, are also one of the most fragile. میں ویلکم کرتا ہوں جناب جسٹس عمر عطا بندیال صاحب, دی سینئر پیوننگ آنریبل جج آف سپریم کورٹ. Human rights, rightly identified as the core evaluative indicator of a democratic system, are also one of the most fragile, easily manipulated, and initial points of attack when a democratic system in a country is derailed. Look anywhere in the world, the first evident indicator of a democratic system diminishing or being under threat is abuse of human rights in the country. This involves curtailing of civil rights such as free movement, right to protest, freedom of expression, and most importantly, right to free and fair trial. While it's true that democratic systems across the world are different owing to varying historical trajectories and cultural influences, democracy and human rights share a mutually inclusive relationship, as there can be no human rights without democracy and vice versa. In my opinion, the basic description of any democracy in the world involves a solidified guarantee of basic human rights being protected. Democracy is conditional in its nature. Calling the country's political system a democracy, I'm afraid, does not make it a democracy. The protection and propagation of human rights, and by default, the strengthening of democracy needs legal protection. It needs deep and penetrating foundation. It needs presidential advancement, and lastly, effective and discriminative accountability. The only institution in the country capable on the delivering of the metrics of creation, propagation, advancement, and accountability, apart from the parliament, is the judiciary. The superiority of democracy to the other system of government lies in the principle of separation of power and corresponding checks and balancing, that they are arms of government, the legislative, the executive, and the judicial exercise over one another. Pakistan's experience with democracy is not a success story, but it is most certainly a resilient story. While all three of these pillars are equal important, I will stick to speaking about the judicial arm, since theme of the conference demands it. In my humble opinion, everywhere in the world. The dictators or the representatives of imperial forces use the religion as a tool to perpetuate their rule. In Pakistan, a dictator, namely Ziaul Haq, used the same practice and inserted Article 62(1)(f) in the Constitution of Pakistan, whereby it was conditioned that parliamentarians should be Sadiq, Ameen, righteous, etc. While taking advantage of the presence of all stakeholders, I would say to be a Sadiq, Ameen is a virtue of prophets. Whereas all the human beings are fallible, whether they are judges, parliamentarians, or any other representative of the society. So they cannot be measured or tested at the touchstone of such traits. So the provisions of Article 162(1)(f) inserted in the Constitution of the Pakistan, in my humble view, is against and in conflict of the basic spirit of the Islam and is liable to be struck down. Similarly, I would say the power used under Article 184(3) by the Honorable Supreme Court, there is no right of appeal, and the fate of parties is always sealed for all time to come, which is violative of the Article 10A of the Constitution. So, I have already made request to the Honorable Chief Justice, and I would request the Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court to amend the rules of Supreme Court accordingly to provide a right of appeal to the aggrieved parties. Let me say now, I think Pakistan has one of the most active judiciaries in the world. We have judges who are bold, brave, and undeterred. Where it comes to questioning decisions made by the government and the armed forces. But still we are unable to dispel the impression of pressures. There is no juncture in the history of Pakistani politics where government have not relied upon the courts for their judgments. Even in the dark, authoritative segments of Pakistan history, rulers have repeatedly tried to gain legitimacy through courts. The point of making this argument is not to highlight or delve into historical decisions, because that is a dark past of our judiciary, but to signify that even in the darkest political period, Pakistani courts were perceived to be the only institution that had the power to alter the status quo and change the national narratives. Democratic or not, almost all Pakistani statesmen have relied on courts in Pakistan at some point in history. I think the best tribute to Asma could be a realization of the fact that history is the best used as a learning tool and not a determining map for the future. It takes just one person, one judge, one journalist, one politician to stand up and challenge democratic infringements. That one person is feared by everyone who at any time even think of challenging the democratic system is in the country. That person was Asma Jahangir. It will always be Asma. Thank you very much.
YouTube पर गूगली न्यूज देखने के लिए youtube.com की सर्च बार में गूगली न्यूज टीवी टाइप करें। गूगली न्यूज के पेज पर सुर्ख रंग के सब्सक्रिप्शन वाले बटन पर क्लिक करना ना भूलिए। YouTube पेज पर अपलोड होने वाली वीडियो से बाखबर रहने के लिए बेल आइकन पर क्लिक कीजिए। आपको हर नई वीडियो के बारे में नोटिफिकेशन मौसूल हो जाएगा।